Hi, I'm Mike Crabb.
And I'm Laurie Schultz. Welcome to the show.
We'll have some caffeinated conversation.
And maybe some special guests along the way.
Who knows where the conversation will go? You're out for coffee with Mike and Laurie. Hello, friends, and welcome to an exciting new episode of Out for Coffee.
With Mike and Laurie.
Hi, Laurie.
Hi, Mike.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am wonderful today.
Are you?
Yes.
Why?
Because I already feel the sugar coursing through my veins.
Do you?
I do.
Uh-oh.
Where are we?
We are today at Real Treats.
We are at Real Treats, downtown Woodstock, with our very good friend, Angela Peters, owner and fun community person.
Owner, operator, all-round great gal.
And she invited us to come and enjoy some treats with her tonight. How are you, Angela?
I'm good.
Good. Thank you so much for coming out for coffee with us today.
I love a good coffee.
We're excited.
So, to just give a little introduction about you and all those amazing things you have here with you, is you opened up Real Treats. When did you open your store?
This store,
Originally.
Okay, so very originally we opened November 2020. After the drive-in closed, we started sending people popcorn through delivery from
Great.
our garage.
Yeah.
And then it turned into I needed to get out of my garage. So we opened a store just down the street, which I thought was the biggest thing I'd ever seen. And then we outgrew that. So about 2 weeks ago, we opened the doors here at 495 Dundas Street, so just right across from City Hall.
Right across from City Hall,
Yeah.
you got the Dickens a couple doors down, plenty of parking out back.
Lots of parking.
Well situated. And so tell us a bit about your entry into this beautiful new location. I love being able to see stores grow downtown Woodstock. So tell us a bit about what you've got, because this is a big piece of real estate you have.
It is a big piece of real estate. So it's sort of divided in thirds right now. So the back third, we invested in a kitchen where I can make anything I want, which is dangerous, but also terribly exciting. The front third is the popcorn candy store, and the middle will be opened up hopefully within a month, and we'll have a soda fountain bar, and we can rent space for parties, workshops, etc. Because I couldn't possibly fill this much space with candy, like I could, but I need to get more creative and use the space to its fullest potential and offer more things to the community. So,
Which I think is great too, because by the sounds of it, if I wanted to have a party with my friends and want to have a movie night,
yeah.
I can rent this space and watch a movie, and I got all this candy nearby, concession like I've never seen
Correct.
before.
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
So the idea will be that we would happily serve you that stuff. So it would be set up in a way that you're just coming in to relax, do whatever you have to do. You can do workshops, parties. You can show your own movies, whatever you want to do. So it's just a chill place to kind of grab some friends, and it's going to be really great when it's all ready to go.
We could watch beaches again.
We could watch beaches again.
you could
I would
watch-
do that with you.
We'll put Kleenex out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you a fan of beaches?
I remember beaches, and maybe I also karaoke'd to also recorded Wind Beneath My Wings in the 90s. Maybe I did.
Maybe you did. Maybe there's a copy of that floating around somewhere.
It's in someone's basement. It's in someone's basement. Just, it wants to be played. It's not here today.
We could do it again sometime. though.
So when this wonderful setup happens, do you have a movie in mind, what your maiden voyage show might be? Or do you
Absolutely
gotta get
not.
the wheels turning first?
Yeah. So for that to work, it has to be a private rental, and then people can show their own. So I can't show movies for money
Right,
here.
that's fair. Right.
So you got to work your way kind of around that a little bit. So it's just giving people a place they can show whatever movie they want.
You're renting
in
a
their
space
own.
that just so happens to
Yeah.
have a place you can watch a movie.
Yeah, so you could
Okay.
also put up your agenda on the film, kind of thing. Like it could be a corporate meeting if you wanted
Workplace
to,
presentation.
or beaches,
Or beaches.
or beaches.
Maybe I could talk someone into having a PD day in here.
Oh, fun.
PD would
no.
go much better
Yeah.
with sugar.
I bet.
Yes.
So
Why not?
it'll go off the rails real quick.
Real quick.
Speaking of sugar, you have an amazing selection of candy, and beyond candy too. You have a lot of wonderful treats here.
We do, yeah. So I honestly had no idea what you could get. If you do a little research and get creative, there's a lot of really neat brands and products. And I learned a long time ago with my first business, you don't compete with the big guys, you go niche. And so we went retro, rare, bestsellers kind of thing. And we make our own popcorn, of course. So we can get creative with that. And we make our own cotton candy, so I can get fun, ideas with that. So it's the perfect business for me because I constantly create and need to do things. So I can do it under the wheelhouse of like sugar or popcorn.
Right.
So
Well, I think that's
That's all
great.
you need, really.
yeah.
Shouldn't that be in everybody's wheelhouse?
Covers the bases.
I think so.
So before we get into all the candy options and stuff, let's start with the popcorn because that's where your business started, right? Was with making
Yes.
popcorn.
Yeah.
And you make all this popcorn in-house.
Yeah.
And what types of popcorn flavors do you have?
Well, we have our movie butter popcorn, which is the best seller. And I'm not even gonna lie, like the idea of selling this outside of the drive-in came from a pregnant woman in 2020 came up to the food truck and said, "Can I just buy the popcorn? Do I have to stay for the movie?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course you can." And then I started thinking, I wonder who else. Like the only reason I agreed to open the drive-in was to get the popcorn. And I've had popcorn
fair.
every day for 3 years because I love it. So
It's corn.
it's corn. Oh no, it's corn.
It's corn.
I didn't hop
Big
on that
lump
trend.
of
Why not?
knobs.
I don't know. So we have like the standard dilly cheese, dill,
Your favorites, Mike. Dill.
Chicago,
Oh, yes.
standard stuff. We have some interesting combinations we'll make small batches of. That's the next thing to come is doing more like I can do root beer popcorn. I can do like any flavor you can think of. I can create it into like either a candied popcorn or like a savory or sweet. So this is where I'm finally getting to like explore all the fun different stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
Cool, I
Yeah.
bet. It's
Yeah.
kind of trial and error too, because
Yeah.
has there been a flavor you've wanted to try that after you had it, you're like, okay, that's not a seller?
We got into something called Cincinnati chili. Like it was supposed to be a bestseller and it just didn't go very well. But I thought it'd be kind of cool, but it wasn't. So sorry to anyone who loves Cincinnati chili, whatever that is. So it didn't go well.
But you tried.
We pulled it off the shelves.
Okay.
Let's just say
It
that.
was limited time.
Yeah, they only want dilly cheese anyway. They're like, give me dilly cheese.
Dilly cheese is
yeah.
where it's at. So speaking of dill, as our regular audience members know, I don't do well in the pickle category.
It does not.
Okay.
You have a whole pickle category.
I like this is a small amount of things you can get. Dill is like the Pantone flavor of the year, I think. Like everything is dill. So I can get dill cotton candy. We had dill freezies over the summer. But right now we have like our pickles in a pouch. We
Do you have one of those close
I
by?
do.
Let's have a look at one of those.
So almost like the A&W, there's like Big Papa, Hot Mama, Sour Sis. I forget. I think Garlic Joe is the brother, but
Here we have a sour sis. Tart and tangy pickle. It is ginormous.
certainly is.
That's a meal.
Yeah.
It's a lot of sandwiches.
Contents. One pickle.
One pickle. Just to
That's
be clear.
one too many.
Just
There are people who ask what's in it, and I'm like, wow, it's one pickle. It's just one. It's just one pickle.
Do I understand too? Did you at one point just have packets of pickle juice for sale?
Yeah, so that's the other thing is dill's taken off as sort of like a healing. Is it a vegetable? I don't know.
it
But
was a
like
cucumber
it's
at one
for
point.
after working out. It's supposed to help muscles. So we got
Oh.
the shots that people who run marathons. I haven't tried that. But it eases your muscle
The
pain.
shot or the marathon. Or
Right?
both.
It's hard to say. I didn't have either. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so there's all this science behind dill now that it's good for you
Okay.
and post workout.
I've been telling you.
right?
Laurie knows. Laurie's always known. Laurie's
known
always will
The
know.
ways of the dill.
Right?
Have you ever had a dill martini?
No, and I won't. That's
You
just I don't
should.
want to drink dill juice. I guess
I
don't know.
do.
Oh, man.
I bet there is one out there.
The only thing about the pickle juice packet that I was thinking for pickle lovers would be like maybe in like a Caesar or something
Oh,
like that.
that would be good.
Like maybe I can be like, all right, I get it,
yeah.
but I also don't like
But
Caesars.
you know what? Like, there's sweet pickles, so you could do like something sweet with them too. It's not
Maybe.
always like tangy.
Right.
Yeah.
I draw the line at the dill. I don't do a sweet pickle. It's only dill.
You also have a. Yeah.
dill lollipop. This is sweet dill. So,
Would you eat that?
do you want to try that? Or there's dill saltwater taffy. So you chew on it. It'd be real good.
That'll get stuck in your teeth. You'll be
Oh.
tasting
Well,
that
Mike,
for a
you
while.
need to try one of this. I'll try one. You
Yeah.
try one, Mike.
I don't know if that's. Why?
Why?
Do you still have the
Because
scissors?
when
I
in
don't.
Rome.
But you guys talk about pickles. I'm gonna go get some scissors. Give me a sec.
My packaging is airtight.
Airtight packaging. That's good stuff. That means it will never be tampered with.
Not at Real
That's right.
Treats.
Oh, man.
Tamper free.
So what is that actually made of? Is there like, it's not, is it sweet pickle juice that's made that?
I don't know.
Or is
Well,
it candy with
sugar,
Yeah.
natural pickle flavor. I'm feeling like it's a sweet pick. Maybe it's a gherkin.
A gherkin. I love to say that. Gherkin.
I love gherkins.
Yeah.
All right.
The Christmas pickle is the gherkin.
Rob, you want a pickle? Everyone say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
You ready for some pickle saltwater tabby there, buddy boy?
No, thank you very much.
I don't know if I have to.
I'm good.
It's candy,
I'm
Rob.
good.
It's not.
You just go right ahead.
We'll see.
Enjoy yourself.
It's not a glass of aloe water like
No,
the
no.
last time.
This is
No,
what our
thank you.
listening audience signs up for.
Yeah.
Us swishing some saltwater tapping around in our mouths.
For those of you just listening, we're unwrapping right now, and
Okay, it doesn't smell
Deep
like.
dive.
It smells like an eraser. Yeah, a big piece.
that's
I hope I gave you the right one.
well, I taste the
there it
dough.
is.
Yeah, it's in there.
It hits ya.
Oh, it catches
Yeah.
up.
Oh, because at first it does taste like an eraser.
Yeah. Are you a connoisseur of erasers?
Oh, it's very It's not as like vinegary as I was expecting it to
That's
taste.
Right.
But
it's
it's-
like,
It's got the dill.
It definitely has dill in it.
yeah, but that.
Okay.
And garlic.
See, you're
Which
smart.
is
You
weird.
bit it in half.
I just shoved the whole thing in my face. Oh,
My goodness. All right.
no, that's all right.
Well, that's enough pickle for today. Now,
I
is
don't
there,
mind it.
Is there other random pickle things?
No, that's it for the pickles. Right now, yeah.
Okay. So let's change up the flavor palette. Actually, before we do that, what we got here?
Talk about this thing.
You set us up with this nice little. I'm gonna say a palate cleanser after this because I need something else.
This is a spooky charcuterie board.
Cute.
So there is a skeleton and all his guts have come out. And so the idea is you just eat, I mean, there's even fangs if you want to get real authentic.
Oh.
A charspookery board.
Spook, thank you. I haven't, that's it.
It's a charspookery board.
Spookery board. Full of brains and eyeballs.
Oh, Mike
and-
goes safe with the.
Did you see he just grabbed the
I just need a
rockets?
rocket. I
rockets.
just need a rocket. Just so.
Just need a
Watch
You
it
know I
down.
have a fear of spiders, but I'm gonna look at
Oh.
that guy.
They're really good.
How do you know that's not an octopus?
It could
I'm
be an
going-
octopus.
It is not. It is a spider. I'm
Is
going
it a
right for the
spider? All
brains.
right.
So you have like themed. So obviously with Halloween right around the corner, you've done a Halloween themed one. Do you do similar things for other holidays?
Absolutely. There's a little juice in that brain. I didn't know it. I wasn't expecting.
Sorry,
that.
I'm just pulling his legs off first. In
One at a time, eh?
a little torture chamber. here.
Yes, we can do any candy on a platter. I can theme it up for traditional holidays, birthday, showers, whatever. We actually someone just came in today and we're doing. They're having a shower, so we're doing a big candy platter for that. That's the stuff I love to do. It's a little bit different, It's gonna be fun.
What's
But
the
yeah.
strangest one you've ever done? Like for the strangest function, like
Or most like specific
Yeah.
theme or something?
Oh my goodness.
the weirdest theme.
I think we're looking at it right now.
Okay.
I haven't done a lot of like non-traditional things. I'm trying to. The weirdest thing would have to be this guy right here.
Okay.
So they will be ready. There's bigger ones for like more people, but they'll be ready just about a week before Halloween, so they stay nice and fresh and stuff.
Well, and right now I see that this is on a Halloween/Thanksgiving themed table
Yes.
where you've got all sorts of other goodies, including gummy turkey leg.
Absolutely. We don't want to be left out of people's Thanksgiving grocery list.
Of course.
So why not get the gummy turkey leg?
Yeah, you can't be too niche. So it is
Looks like bacon strips from here.
It does.
it probably is the giant gummy turkey leg, and everyone's question is, does it taste like turkey? And it definitely doesn't. It tastes like they've checked off cola, so we know for sure.
That it is a
The scissors
cola.
have come in handy, but
Yeah.
and honestly, I don't know how you divvy this up without a
We just all take a
without
chomp
a
out
carving
of it. Eh?
knife. Like I was gonna
Is
bring.
it?
There's a stick. It's
Oh, it's-
it's beautiful actually. Like the reproduction is
What is?
so authentic.
It
Like you,
has turkey
others,
skin on it.
other stores just sell like mediocre turkey leg gummies, but this is like,
This is the top shelf stuff.
That,
yeah.
I don't know.
Who do I hand it off to first?
I'm taking I want this
I
little
mean-
like.
Oh, I knew you were
Hold
going
on,
to take the nubbin.
I gotta do it so the audience can see in front of it.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's just like a Coke bottle. It's a giant Coke bottle.
Yeah, the Coke gummies are good.
Yeah, where are you taking a bite from?
Oh my God.
It's actually delicious.
Okay.
I would
I'm going to go down here.
hunker down with
Right
that
now
for a
with
night.
the
You're okay with that?
I grew up with the.
Oh no.
I loved the pop bottles. Don't bring a
Not
tooth,
flattering at all.
Lori.
Uh-oh.
Lori. Rob's killing himself over here.
Okay. You should take it right off the top.
You bent the drumstick.
Yeah, no, I got his little grizzly leg.
Yeah,
Oh, so sorry.
It's really delicious though.
it's really good, right?
Yeah.
I haven't wanted to open one to try yet, so I was so like,
Oh, you're insane. If I got this in my store, it would be the first thing I'd open up.
well, I could cut part off for you so you could take this home. I feel like I'll just go for it.
We'll carve it.
Just go for it.
Oh my God.
Look, zero trans fat, zero saturated fat. We're good.
It's good for you.
This is
You
protein.
do need a carving knife almost.
I know. Pretty good.
That's also the authentic part of it,
We can
right?
slide it back into the doggy
need-
bag there.
Is it an electric knife I think you need?
Yes. Yes.
We are now officially a family, sharing a turkey drumstick together.
That is really good.
We're going to start a cult, so maybe that could be our little ritual.
It's
I'm in.
Everybody take a bite
not
of
about drinking the Kool-Aid, it is about eating the drumstick.
eating the drumstick.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. What other, so going back onto your topic of themes, so I've known you for a while and you are good at a theme. Like you do really well. And I believe one of the things that has taken off for you is you've created decade theme kits. So if I'm looking for something for, somebody that I don't know, what? Are you done?
I couldn't help it.
That really would have helped with the turkey leg.
Yeah. Oh, it might have. You're
Can I do-
drooling. No, you're
Can I do the rest of the show like this?
Let's see.
I can't see why
I
not.
think I can do it.
Challenge accepted. Anyways, you have these wonderful decade kits. So if I'm looking for something for somebody that is tough to buy for, you have like this one here is a 1950s candy kit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of tough to hold up, right? Without it all.
I've
Charleston
tried to just let it all fall down. So I know a lot of times people come in the store for their own candies, but a lot of people wanted gifts. And I thought, well, birthdays is probably our best selling gift. So I did some research online and I got really curious about like when did everything come out? Because I know my candies, I was like a 1970s kid, but my candies were by the time I got to the 80s was when I was allowed to go
Right.
to the
Me
store.
too.
So if it's the 50s, chances are they might have been born in the 40s, but the 50s is what they remember.
Right.
Right.
So
Me with the 90s.
yeah. So
So you know.
the 90s ones are cool. Dunkaroos go in those. A
Oh,
lot.
I love Dunkaroos.
We've talked about Dunkaroos before on this show. How many times
Yeah, a few.
Yeah.
can
they're-
Dunkaroos come up on one show?
Right? They are the talk of the town. So yeah, these are really cool. We go as far back as the 50s. I've tried to source out the 40s, but I feel like they only had like a little bit of the 50s too and nothing else. Like the American stuff is easier to get a hold of, but I don't know how relatable it would be.
That's very cool. I think it's a great idea. And also, I had purchased from you a kit that was all different, like British candy,
Oh, yeah.
because a friend of ours,
I remember that. Yeah, you guys did a big gift basket of British
yeah,
stuff.
it was for Christmas last year, and a friend of ours grew up there but moved at a young age. She moved here. But we thought, oh, maybe that would be something she liked, and her family was fighting over it because they all want that one thing in there, right? And so very cool. So
Yeah.
was that something you offered, or is that something we just specifically asked for? I don't remember. And by we, let's be real, it's Kevin. He organizes all
Right.
this stuff. So
Well, we started out with the similar thing to decade boxes, but they were like Christmas around the world. So I put in all the international stuff. We did British, America, Japanese, and then we did like all chewy stuff or all sour stuff. So I'll bring back Christmas around the world. Those were super fun to make.
Cool.
And Candy of Christmas Past was awesome. So we put all the special stuff from the decades in.
Right.
And we did that. But I think you guys just took the British box to the
Yeah,
next
we-
level and we're like, fill this whole basket.
just fill it up. So right now, I see you have a British table
I do.
full of that stuff. So if you have a hankering for something that is difficult to find in this area,
Yeah.
right here, you guys got a lot of that stuff.
I could do so much more, but it's been really hard to get the shipments in. So every British person wants crisps.
Oh.
And I didn't know that that was like chips, but they want cheese and onion. And I was like, oh,
Cheese and onion crisps.
sounds delicious. So I'm still on the hunt for those. But yeah, they're the chocolates to die for. It's just so good.
So if there's something I want and have a tough time coming or finding, can I come ask
Yes.
you about it? And
We
see if
have
you
a
can
wish
source
list.
It?
Yep.
Oh, a wish list. Cute.
And some stuff is like super, I've never heard of it before, which is a big challenge. And I love that. A lot of times people are like, I love this so much. Can I just get a case?
Right.
So I'll discount the case, no problem.
Right.
And get that. But yeah, we just got in like all pink Starbursts for someone today. And we got in some sugar-free drink packets I normally wouldn't carry. So we got those. So I have absolutely no problem doing that. And it's fun because people are like, have you heard of this? Do you have that? And sometimes if we have it in the store, that's really exciting. 'Cause
Right.
they're
'Cause
like,
you're like, oh,
"Whew."
yeah, I've had that forever.
Yeah.
But then also, you don't know what you don't know, right? So for
Right.
them to come in and share those things with you, then it gives you the opportunity to think about other things
Yeah.
too. Very cool. What other things do we have? What is some of the like? Do you have anything that is like what's your top selling thing? Do you have something that like everyone comes in and looks for, or is there a specific like vintage candy that
Yeah.
catches everyone's eyes?
Since the day we opened,
Oh, yeah.
so what did you guys call these when you were, do you remember?
We just called them Laffy Taffy. Was
Yeah.
it Laffy Taffy?
It's not Laffy Taffy though. They were called cuckoo bars. Do you remember that?
Oh, I've
I
never
don't
noticed
either,
before.
but first of all, everyone tells me they were only 25 cents. And I know that, but it's not 25 cents now.
Yeah.
So we
Not in
talk about
2022.
that. We talk about how
Inflation.
inflation. But yeah, the Neapolitan ones sell the best. And there is a small crowd of people that are like, nope, those are cuckoo bars. And I was like, all right then.
Okay.
I always used to pull the chocolate strip off and just eat that.
Same.
Yeah.
I don't want
Same
the
with
other two
Neapolitan ice
flavors.
cream
You
at
were the
home.
one that just ate the chocolate side of the
Yes.
Neapolitan ice cream.
Same.
Why is who's putting this other stuff in here?
Yeah, just chocolate.
Now, when I worked at Blockbuster, we sold this, and I remember I really quite loved it because I remember it from my childhood, but I don't remember it being called anything else. But I remember there was a husband that would come in to pick out his movies. He had a wife at home that was pregnant, and so she'd ask him to go rent her movie, and he would have to come home with us. And on more than one occasion, he left without it and had to
that's
come
horrible.
back. So we just started adding it into the kit for him.
That's a great
Aw,
idea.
that's
That's
We would let 'em
customer
look at them.
service.
Yeah,
right
you know.
there.
What else we got here?
Any unique things that like you would not find anywhere else? Like you were telling me about your cotton candy.
Oh, we just started making this. So it is when you make cotton candy, when you hand spin it, some of the sugar flies into the circle and creates this beautiful ring of sugar. And I'd been throwing it out. And then this woman on TikTok, I don't remember the name of her handle, but she was selling it, and we thought, oh, we'll just eat it. It's like a giant sucker, but it has all the different flavors I'd spin. So
Oh.
blue raspberry,
That's
cherry,
interesting.
strawberry. So the more flavors you do, the bigger. It's like a rainbow almost. And if you can get it off in one piece, it's gorgeous. But obviously I didn't do that here. But so we were like, this is pretty cool, but it's so good. And everyone's different because I do different flavors all the time.
And what
so.
do you call it?
Candy floss brittle,
Candy floss brittle.
which is really not that fun, but I don't want to explain it to people because they'll be like, well, what is it? And I was like, let's just get to the point of what it is. But it's, sometimes you just got to tell it like it is, right?
Yeah.
So, help yourself.
Oh my.
I'll take. I got to take a bit of each color, I
Yeah.
guess.
I think
It
you
looks
can just
kind of
bite
like
in,
intense
a little
rock
piece.
candy.
right?
Oh, but they're still fuzzy. From
yeah, it's sugar. It's just sugar, really. Let's be serious.
them. Okay. Yeah,
I know,
it's good. It tastes exactly how I thought it would.
but you shouldn't throw stuff like that out,
Don't throw it out.
right?
That's a moneymaker. That's delicious.
I wonder if my
I know.
dentist is watching this.
I hope so.
Ka-ching! Okay, now do you have often requests for beverages?
Yep.
Because you have quite the selection
Yeah.
of canned and glass bottled goods.
Tahitian treat. I had come in here, not this location, the old location, and saw Tahitian treat and had to get it. It used to be called Tahiti treat.
Right? Is this one of those things? Is this a Mandela effect? Because I need to know. But
No,
everyone.
It was Tahiti treat. I promise you it was Tahiti treat.
Right. So what happened? Why is it Tahitian
I
treat
don't
now?
know.
We don't know. But I get into this conversation all the time. with
Maybe it's a
people.
grammatical thing. Tahitian treat.
I think it's a Mandela effect.
I don't think I've ever had Tahitian or Tahiti treat.
It's
before.
like-
If I'd known that, we would have cracked one open.
It's like carbonated fruit punch almost.
Okay.
A lot
Yeah.
of people, we have that. We get weird stuff too. So this is by the Totally Gross Soda Company, which is awesome. This is called Worm Ooze.
Oh.
But it's orange kiwi. It's actually really pleasant.
Oh.
I think it's just a marketing thing, which is super fun. But they had like unicorn vomit. They have really fun name stuff, but it's really, really good. So I travel to Mississauga every now and then, and there's a place where I can get the weirdest of the weird. So I load the car up and I bring it back. So this is one of the last few bottles we have of that. And then we get like all the crushes I can get in different flavors, like lime, strawberry, pineapple, peach. Those are things that people like, okay, I know the brand, so I'll probably like it. Because a lot of people don't want to like try worm ooze because they think, well, but it's delicious.
Well, okay. I guess you got to try it to find out because I want to think it tastes like
Worm ooze.
yeah.
But it doesn't.
But it doesn't.
It's refreshing. That's what I'll
All
tell
right.
you.
Good, because if I have one more actual glass of worm ooze.
Right? It's not right.
Hit your limit, eh?
That's right.
Now I know in other countries there are like Kit Kat. I know has some like insane flavors, like
Yeah.
dozens and dozens of flavors
Pistachio,
of
Kit Kat, and
wasabi Kit Kats and
Yeah.
stuff like that, right?
That's weird.
Do you have? It's a lot, but like obviously you don't have all the flavors. Do you have different flavors of things like Kit Kats?
Right now, I have every year so far. Like in North America, they've released like this is the blueberry muffin. Last year was like the fruity cereal one.
Okay.
But Japan is the one that you want to get a hold of those, and I can get them, but they sell them in like almost like Halloween treat bags where you get tiny little ones,
Right.
Which is great. There's nothing. I can't remember the flavors we had in last year, but there was like a graham cracker one, a green tea one. Yeah, they do a ton of different flavors. Peach.
And like fruity flavor, yeah, fruity flavor.
Yeah,
ones
and
stuff, right?
they're really, really good. I haven't got any of those. Like that's a Christmas thing because they sold for Christmas stocking stuffers because they're different.
Right.
But yeah, I have, and they're like the little mini ones.
Right.
So they do. Gosh, there's so many flavors of those ones.
Well, and when they're
Yeah.
kind of small, they're because then you can like try different
Yeah,
flavors, and it's like if
absolutely.
you don't love that flavor, well,
Yeah, you
it's
don't
only
have to commit to it, really.
yeah,
And they don't do anything like totally off the charts. Like there's no dill Kit Kat that I know of yet.
not
But
yet.
if you're listening,
The way we're going, it'll be here in no
You just
time.
let us know, because Mike will try it.
You know what? Lori? Is there a candy that you like don't like, or are you like
don't
pretty
tell me.
down
I think
for?
he's gonna make you eat it.
You know what? I don't know. I'm not, I'm more of a chocolate person than an actual candy
Okay, me too.
person.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a lot of, I'm not huge on sour.
Oh yeah, I can't.
Sour's
do sour.
okay, as long
Yeah.
as it's not like turn your head inside out sour.
Uh-huh.
I don't necessarily like hot and spicy.
Okay, same.
I was mentioning earlier that we got a thing for my brother. I think it was last year. It was a gummy bear, about yay big, and it was hot.
Oh,
Was it habanero? Some type of gummy bear.
Did I sell it to you?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. It was
was it the nitro? Like, was it in a box?
in a box, but it was.
I don't think it was that big then.
because I heard you
I
had
don't know, maybe
quite
I'm
the
shrinking.
spicy gummy bear available for a while, eh?
It's called Little Nitro, and you can go on YouTube and watch like grown men
No, this one was
falling down crying because it's so hot.
I don't think it was that hot.
Maybe I had a different
I
one.
don't know.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
I don't know. Yeah, I too can't do the sour stuff all too well. Do you
So,
like sour things?
well, unfortunately for you guys, we're
Sadly.
gonna sample. The
What
most
is it?
sour thing we have right now
It's the most sour thing you have.
is nuclear fusion toxic waste.
Oh no.
So now there's some tough kids that come in here and like, no, that's not the most sour thing.
Oh,
And I'm like, all right then.
it says toxic waste.
I mean,
We might as well.
Man. Rob, are you
Go for the
joining
goal.
in on this one? Rob's
Rob?
just out of the candy
wow,
loop today.
that's too bad.
Rob's not
So
in
I
it.
This
have-
is where he gets.
I've never had one. I'm not gonna lie. I like
now.
sour keys, and that's the level of sour I can handle.
I'm trying to open this without flinging it across the room.
Well, do you want the scissors?
That would make more sense.
They've
Okay, so
come
I
in packages.
got. Are they different flavors? Because I got.
I got raspberry something.
Oh, I got pineapple something. Maybe it's just.
There's a
Mine-
raspberry lemon. If you did you just
Where do you
No,
see
I
this?
just wanted to smell it. It's at the top of the drum of the barrel.
Oh, I have orange apple.
Oh, okay, so then we all have a different flavor.
All right.
We could share after, since we ate the
Swap.
turkey leg together.
Pass it
just-
around.
We'll do
COVID's
it
over.
clockwise.
COVID's over. Don't worry.
Catch. Okay. Cheers.
I'm so
This is
scared.
gonna
Do
be
you
a bad
cheer
idea.
this? Okay, okay. Down
3,
the hatch,
2,
everyone.
1.
Ooh, already.
Right off the hop.
Oh. Oh man, I can't handle it.
I don't have any water left. I have a little bit.
Oh,
God.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Oh, it's still in there.
Oh my God.
Winner!
Lori
Thank
got
you.
it. I can't do it.
Oh, I
I
didn't know
know.
it. Oh. There are people that come in and think those are nothing.
No, I don't
I
do sour.
love it. I love it. Absolutely
Okay.
love
Make
it.
my eyes water.
Oh yeah, that's
Still
just
going.
perfect.
I need a rocket. No, that's
Yeah,
worse.
you need to glue your palate cleanser.
I think candy corn's the only thing I can
If
do
you
right
push
now.
through, it gets sweet.
It's too late. It
Yeah.
does?
I push through and now I'm into the
It's
sweet.
kind of like you, right? You just keep
Yep,
it around long enough
that's
and you
right.
get sweeter and sweeter.
Just push through the sour
you.
phase and now.
I'm impressed.
Now, I understand
Whoa.
you also have some condiment style things. I see a Mrs. Butterworth
think-
over there.
I think this is really funny.
I think this is something you need to talk. It caught your eye.
It's, yeah,
You
I
were-
saw this. I'm like, what
You've
is,
been pretty partial to that since you
That's-
got here.
I don't know why I'm drawn to this. It's Mrs. Butterworth.
It's a gorgeous color.
Fruity Pebbles, Mrs. Butterworth.
Syrup.
Flavored syrup. I wonder if this would go into like, you can put this in like a little Shirley Temple.
Yeah, I guess so. Actually,
Maybe.
yeah. I was just thinking waffles, but
Could be, I don't
you're
know
going
if I
above
want
and
to eat
beyond here.
those waffles.
Put it in your coffee.
Maybe.
Ice cream.
Ice cream,
Oh,
I
ice cream
guess,
would be
yeah.
really good.
Yeah. Anytime you'd want to,
Cake.
yeah, probably for Halloween, this would be a good blood substitute for
Yeah.
syrup. You know?
Or that.
Yeah, yeah. Leave it to Lori.
Making your serial killer cake and just pour some Mrs. Butterworths on there.
We have everything you need for your serial
Yeah.
killer cake.
It's even got a little Fred Flintstone on it. Just a little guy right there.
So you know it's the real stuff.
Yeah. I saw like a Cocoa Pebbles candy bar as well.
So Cocoa
Yeah.
Pebbles, I maybe even you got it for me last Halloween. One of
think I might
those.
have.
Very good. I grew up with some Cocoa Pebbles.
Well,
so.
and you know
Not
how I
Fruity
make
Pebbles.
my Rice Krispie squares?
Yeah.
And I add Cocoa Pebbles to my Rice Krispie squares.
Love it.
That's something. Do you get cereals in here?
You know, I can get them, and I have two things that bother me about selling them. Could get political. It's not gonna. They cost us a lot to get, and in order to sell it, I feel bad selling a box of cereal for like $12.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
well, you would
that's-
have to though, right? Because
Also,
you'd
the
be-
shelf life, right?
Yeah,
like it
true.
has a best before
That's fair.
date. By the time it gets from the U.S. to here, I've lost already at least a good month. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I will if someone wants one, I'll look it up and get them a box. But honestly, like, I just feel so bad charging that much for something. Like, even the price
fair.
I pay to get it is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they,
But I
you know,
can.
like the Fruity Pebbles and the Cocoa Pebbles used to be very hard to find, but now they're in every grocery store.
Yeah, they're back.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
they're back.
Like Count Chocula only comes back once a year. I love Count Chocula.
Same.
I'm a
That's my go-to.
Frankenberry.
no.
I
I've
love
never even had
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry.
Did you have
before.
blueberry?
I like
No, I've never
blueberry
had blueberry.
too.
I was the
But-
same with the picking the chocolate off that. I only wanted the Count Chocula.
I don't love the fruity. I don't love a fruity, or because those are both fruity cereals, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah.
It's like Fruit Loops, just a disappointment.
Yeah. But were you the kid like me who would pick out all the Lucky Charms,
Oh, the
all
marshmallows.
the marshmallows, and just have a bowl of marshmallows?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Well,
And then you
I
leave
wouldn't do
the
it.
grainy stuff for your brother?
Well, I would pour a bowl of cereal, and then I would eat the grainy ones first, and then just leave the marshmallows.
I
Yeah.
would just pick through.
Yeah, you would.
And pull out the marshmallows.
Your
Yeah.
pleasure to live with, Lori.
That's why I live alone.
What about in terms of savory stuff? We've talked a lot of sweet things. Do we have any high request savory items?
Our dilly cheese popcorn, we can't make enough of. They absolutely, and I've never tried dilly cheese anything, but it is my favorite as well. That's probably the savory thing for popcorn. But we have just today got in our Kentucky Fried Chicken ruffles,
Okay.
which like, why didn't they do this 1,000 years ago? Because we all just want to eat the skin of the chicken or the
Yes, we
seasoning
do.
of the chicken. So I'm ready to crack into these.
All right.
'cause
Oh,
I need
let me quickly
still
get
sour.
rid of
Yeah.
this.
You're still on the.
Well, now my water's sour because I spit it into there. Do you all want to share one chip, or do you think you can handle like separating yourselves from each other?
Let's see. Oh, it smells nice.
It should. Like, it's the best.
Oh.
Should we have started with
Okay.
these? Oh, it smells just like it, eh?
Yeah, it tastes good.
Oh.
Rob, you want to try chip? No. He's good. He's got a toothache today.
Oh.
Someone heard it. I just made that up. I don't know if he's got a toothache.
Oh. Who do you trust anymore?
Very cool.
There's more.
Yep. That's
Now that's probably a limited edition kind of thing, right?
It
are
says
they-
right now,
Watch the microphone with it.
limited time. Yeah, so you better rush down here right now. Limited time. It's
Now or
Yeah.
never, folks.
now or never.
that
All
is
right.
good.
I know.
Yeah, that is dangerously good.
Yeah, they're tasty.
Because
Do they come in big bags?
they do.
Family
I
size.
think there's somewhere around here that has them in bigger bags. That's all I could get. But they need to. They need bigger than the big bags, right? Like Bulk Bar needs to just have those where I can get it.
Just a big vat of loose
Yeah.
chips.
I hope I'm not.
I'm gonna keep these.
All right.
Do you want
I
me to
love these.
just pour them on the tray?
Yeah,
We
just
can-
throw them right up. We'll eat away.
right.
Yeah, right up near
Who
his face.
cares?
All right.
They're so good.
Rob, I have a question for you. I'm not going to make you eat anything. What is do you have like a favorite childhood candy that you grew up with?
Favorite childhood candy. I'm still kind of stuck on things like Kit Kat.
Right. Just a classic go-to,
absolutely.
old reliable candy, eh?
Yep.
Have you ever had anything wacky? Or like, things you would only ever try once?
Yeah, sure. I tried those hot candies. You know, the little cinnamon things that
Hot
are.
tamales?
Yeah, those kind of things. You used to get at the. I'm going to date myself here, but you used to get at the five and dime. You know, it used to be you could take a pop bottle into the store and come out with a bag of candy and an ice cream, and probably something else along with it.
And now we're paying $12 for a box
Oh,
of cereal.
exactly. So it's not.
But not here.
But not here.
No,
Oh, nice.
it's a little different today.
So nothing here caught your eye on this table today, though. There's no
No,
inkling?
I will
Half
pass.
a dill taffy.
Thank you very much. You all look like you're enjoying that, and I will just leave you to it.
I will say everything I ate, minus the sour thing and the pickle thing, was
Yeah.
not to my taste. I can understand why people would. Not for this fellow. Now,
You
before
did give me a long list of things you wouldn't try, so I'm proud of you.
sour was most definitely on that list.
And I'm sorry, I had no idea it was going to be that sour because I would have just been like, "Oh, have the pumpkins are sour on there."
You're a bunch of babies.
Now,
For our listening audience,
we're
I've
not
got-
sharing
oh.
those. Those are yours.
Gross. All full of my own goober.
Laurie has placed the bright orange vampire teeth into her mouth.
Yeah, and I've goobered all over myself taking them out. Nothing but class here, kids.
And you also have some fun accessory things I've seen as well too. So you got mugs and pins and fun stuff like that too. So if you're looking for some like little gifty things that aren't necessarily candy, they have that. You guys have that too, right?
Yeah, we have slinkies and silly putty. I'm trying to find all the retro stuff.
Right.
To keep with the theme. But yeah, just to add to a birthday gift or something, or just for a little fun. I keep trying to keep the price point kind of, just an additional thing to add on to.
Did you
But
say
fun.
silly putty?
Yeah.
I remember silly putty as a kid. You put it on the newspaper.
Yeah.
And you peel it off, and then you can stretch it out, and make people's faces bigger and stuff. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
You
do.
looked at me like I was insane. Usually it goes the other way. Any other candy things that you wanted to chat about, Angela, before we say our goodbyes?
I think we just have the pooplet
Yeah,
left.
tell me what that's all about. I don't know.
Listen, there's so many poop things, and the kids, they run over to the counter, they grab it, they don't even care what comes. They don't care.
They don't care. It's the toy, not
honestly,
the candy.
like
If there's poop on it,
this
they
is
want it.
cola flavored as well, so it pairs well with the turkey leg. But we have a lot of poop emoji suckers. We have pooplets. We have pooping unicorns. Like we have poop cells.
This is what we've become as a society.
Yeah,
kids.
like I think
This
you
poop
squeeze
will
it.
stick his tongue out. Just
I think
squeeze the poop and the tongue will come out.
I think
poop
it
that
spits
gets
the
back.
candy out as well.
You put a
it's
little
like a
candy
poop
in there?
But I
dispenser.
think you
Well,
have
now
to
I need
like
it.
crack it. Maybe we
Are
need
they
to crack
sour?
it open. They're
just
cola.
poop-shaped candies.
You love cola. They're cola
Oh
flavored.
yeah, you just said that.
It's not a Pez dispenser, it's a poos dispenser.
Yep, 100%.
Now, Angela, was there anything we missed that you wanted to chat about before we leave today?
No, I think that
covered
covers
it all,
it.
right?
Yeah, we love our customers. They've been lots of regulars. We really appreciate everyone's sweet tooth. It's been awesome, and we have there's so many things to come. I'm so excited. I've never tried this much of our stuff. It's mostly our staff that gets me because I'm I'll eat the popcorn, but
Well, I came in and you were eating carrots.
I
And I was
know
like,
because
no.
it's
What?
so hard. It's so hard. So
So I
Good for
knocked
you.
that bag right out of her hand and I said, "That's over, lady."
enough
yeah, you
of that.
offered me some candy, and I'm like, I've got a bag of carrots, but because I knew I'd be getting into this stuff.
Right. It's all about balance, right?
It is.
Well, thank you so much for allowing
Yes.
us in today and enjoying these
been a
wonderful
real
things.
treat.
It has been a real treat. Very good.
Thanks for popping in.
And thank you to Rob for coming and helping set
course.
up and get us going and trying to keep us on track. You really had you you tried.
I have no control.
No control.
Absolutely not. I just push the buttons, but that's all it is.
And we are so grateful for it. So thank you to Rob for setting up today. And thank you to our audience for joining us. Angela, what's your address? Tell us one more time where they can find you.
We are 495 Dundas Street in Woodstock, and that is right across from City Hall, 2 doors down from the Dickens, is pretty much the landmarks everyone remembers.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. And thanks for sharing some of these treats with us. I'm gonna go in for one more of these KFC chips here.
Absolutely.
That's how you're saying your goodbye
Yeah,
with.
just a little chip raise and an eye twitch. Actually, I gotta go find a treadmill somewhere after all this. This was fabulous.
And for our audience that are watching and knowing that I am now going to say goodbye with a half-eaten sour candy in my cup. But thank you all so much for joining us on Out for Coffee.
With Mike and Laurie
Bye, everyone.
and Angela and Rob.
Do you have questions, comments, or ideas for a future show? Reach out to Mike and Laurie on their social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Or email us at mikeandlauriesocials@gmail.com.